Hello, and welcome back to Iacon Underground Radio, episode 88 for the week of, I'm gonna say, the week of April. I'm Jen.
Sure. And I'm David. It has been a while?
Yeah, full-time jobs are hard. I forgot that.
Yeah, well, also just the last, wait, when was the last one? It was a while ago.
We were talking about Slitherfangs.
Yeah.
So I guess...
Oh, Slitherfangs, well, yeah.
That wasn't, like, terribly long ago, but... Had I gotten Scorponok?
Was it 20? No. Maybe?
I forgot. I think I might have gotten Scorponok, so it would have been last summer.
Oh, it was only last summer. Okay, the last notes I found were from 2019. It's like, I don't think the last episode was that long ago, but
no,
it hasn't been a while.
I'm looking at the previous episode list, and we were definitely talking about snakes.
Oh, okay.
Snakes.
Then my notes are just outdated.
I have only ended up with one snake, but I did manage to get one representative of each of the road guys, so A+.
Oh, yeah, I got one of each of the road guys. I think I only have one of the connector guys, but I got 2 of the shields, 7 snakes, or is it 8 snakes? Maybe 8. I love the snakes.
So we're going to... The funny thing is, pretty much the beginning of every time we record for Stasis Pods, one of us says, well, this shouldn't take long. And then we end up talking for approximately an hour and a half about a 22-episode preschooler cartoon.
It's not going to be that long because we're not going to be talking about cartoons or anything, even though there's been whatever the last thing was. I forget what it was called.
So we're going to try not to do an entire rundown of the last, probably pretty close to literally a year. But there was a Hasbro event. We are going to try to get back to doing these more regularly and get on a proper schedule. I know my work specifically had yanked me around with the scheduling a lot, but that should be resolved going forward to some degree, so we'll be able to be a little more consistent with the scheduling. And there was an event!
Yes.
So you said you did not watch the event.
No, because I usually don't. I think I've only ever watched one of them, and I think it was for Power Rangers last year. I just... because... Maybe I watched the first one and it just took so long. It's like, no, I'll just wait for the end and look at all the shit that's come out.
It was a lot like, so it was one of these big, I guess because we're still winding down a pandemic, we haven't had Toy Fair. We may or may not have SDCC. They said they're scheduling it for Thanksgiving, so that's a choice.
Oh, that was that. Yeah, no, that's either not happening or an entirely mistake.
So since those outlets for new announcements are not available, Hasbro's doing these little fan Zoom events, basically. I know in this case, personally, it happened to coincide with my day off, so I got to, like, deal with running errands and coming home with all the groceries and then reading through trying to catch up on all the news. But the Transformers panel was first. So there's this guy from Hasbro named... Actually, the first thing was Fortnite. And it was just this extremely, like... They were really trying to be very excited about Fortnite despite being adults.
Oh. Yeah.
So that was, I don't know if they just put that up front to get it out of the way, or they put it up front because someone in corporate is very excited about the license, but yeah. So Fortnite, then Transformers. So it coincided with my coffee and Animal Crossing time. So there's this guy named Mark, on the Transformers team who... Between that and one of the presentations involving, no lie, Jay and Silent Bob, I guess Transformers is stoner culture now.
The one guy was all I know is like the Jay and Silent Bob, I saw it tweeted, how I was following it mostly was tweeted pictures. Mm-hmm. And when I saw the Jay and Silent Bob one, I was like, oh, somebody mocked up a joke. Wait, what?
No, it was real. Mark does have, he's notable, even like when they have several people from Transformers there, he's notable for being the one who's like most obviously just very stoned. And he like...
Well, some people just look like that. I had a friend, Bill, in college who looked like he was stoned all the time, but he never did that shit.
He had big, like, I'm here for my fish podcast energy. So, he has a bit of a beard, not like a crazy beard, but a bit of a beard. He's made some comment.
Everyone has a beard at this point.
He made some comment about having a surprise in his beard. So the Ark comes with, and this was part of like the Centurion big accessory set, but he comes with this. It comes with this little bitty tiny Optimus Prime, and Mark had hidden the little tiny Optimus Prime in his beard.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, my brain was like, wait, what Transformer could you fit in your beard? I forgot about the itty bitty thing, like
teeny tiny.
The little ones that came with Unicron.
So, he's, I mean, definitely coming after the Fortnite presentation. He was at least very, like, into it. So, we like Mark. We like Mark here at in my house. I like Mark. But, yeah, so he showed off, to start off with, the big thing that we knew was coming but hadn't gotten any really good clear pictures of yet was, the Ark. Which now I'm going to be like, do we call it or is it a him now? But, I mean, you could just, what the vehicle mode's going to look like because it's the Ark. It's actually...
with the wrong number of thrusters, but it has to transform, and you can't have 5.
It's the first Titan that is coming to mind that, like, the alt mode is actually a really significant part of the design, and not just, I guess we'll make this thing lie down, and you can run some Micromasters over it.
Well, except for Scorponok, the problem with all the old ones is they're replicating G1 toys, which were just a pile of boxes laying down.
Right. So yeah.
Because they were trying to get really G1, which is sort of I guess the Metroplex is slightly different, but not really.
Still, with city modes, they're a little more, I don't know. The idea is more that it's like a playset that also turns into a giant robot. And this is actually like... Yeah. One of the first that you could really call a vehicle mode, because it's just one big cohesive vehicle and it doesn't look like a dude lying down or a dinosaur splayed out or...
Yeah, I as much as I love my Triptychon, I really wish he'd had an alt mode that was the Decepticon Nemesis ship. Because he had that in some of the recent video games. Yeah, there's that. He could have had, like, an actual spaceship mode, but I guess they would have had to try to make it look like that, but also look like the dinosaur, but also this one specific ship, and that was probably a lot. Even if they'd split the difference and the ship mode didn't really look like the Nemesis, but had a few details in it similar, that would have been fine for me.
So...
But yes, the Ark, oh my, it's big. He has the face of the last Autobot.
Yes, and some sort of, like, general design elements, like there are some triangles on his shoulders. That is a really... I'm pretty enthused about that particular callback, because...
Yeah, well, my favorite part, he is an accessory that comes with mainframe.
Yes! I'm actually...
Mainframe's the wrong color, but it's mainframe.
I'm actually a little surprised that this wasn't just like a pre-tool to have... Like, they didn't call this character, they're actually calling this mainframe, rather than having this be Teletran 1 and then later release like a Hasbro Selects of it in Mainframe's colors as Mainframe.
Yeah, well, they could do that anyway, but the fact that they are calling him Mainframe, he's the wrong color, but he's Mainframe. He's got Mainframe's head and chest.
He's definitely, I do really like when they take Action Master characters and make them actually transform. That's always nice. Yeah. So yeah, that's really cool. I kind of wish that they could give us some little tiny Beast Wars characters to go on there too.
Well, the problem is if they got an itty bitty tiny Optimus, the itty bitty tiny Optimus Primal would be like a third or a quarter that size.
Yeah,
it's a grain of rice.
Yeah, that would
paint a grain of rice black. There's your Optimus Primal.
There's your monkey. But it does come with a pair of golden discs that apparently Dinobot can hold.
Yes, which I didn't even notice that at first, but it's like, oh yes,
yeah, the
added bonus.
The golden discs are a very nice little addition there. But yeah, I am really happy to see a call out to late Marvel G1 because I really love late Marvel G1, and it's not like it's exactly forgotten, but I do feel like we keep resetting back to 1984, and so it's nice to keep going out to 89 because there was some very cool stuff then. So other toys, we have a Galvatron who
again
looks like you expect.
Looks more like Galvatron.
Yes. And Galvatron and Rodimus both feel a lot like how Cyclonus sort of feels like he was supposed to be in Studio Series, but they didn't have room.
Oh.
It's like they didn't want to do a Commander class for Studio Series, but they put the Rodimus over in Kingdom. But yeah, those two, I mean, they look great. They're doing a Trax who looks very good.
I guess, I mean, I've never owned a Trax. If I see him on a peg, I might buy him, but as distribution has been lately, I probably won't see him.
Yeah,
I've had to buy most of my stuff online lately.
Which is
better and easier,
like,
except for the shipping.
The other day I came across, the shelves at my local Walmart had a couple Kingdom RCs and a couple Ractonites and no Airazors. Airazor's just gone. So
yeah. Oh, Airazor's in the same wave as RC? Oh my goodness.
I think so.
I've seen RCs.
Have you seen the Kingdom one, or have you just seen leftover Earthrise ones?
I think it's the King, or maybe it was a Netflix one.
Oh no, Netflix one? No, there's Alita is the Netflix one.
Okay, then maybe it was. I might have been the Kingdom RC, or may have been the old one. I don't know.
It's RC.
Distribution here kind of sucks.
Not paying attention. It's RC. Pass. I mean,
I managed to find a Hot Rod, but not a Cyclonus.
Yes. Yeah. I got Hot Rod and Jazz from Big Bad Toy Store, where I've been doing pretty much all of my pre-orders lately. Yeah, pretty.
I've been mixing that with Entertainment Earth. I like the pile of loot, but sometimes I get stuff from Entertainment Earth. Admittedly, lately I've been buying Gunpla. That has been a side distraction in the past few months of relaxation.
I got a couple now that I have more space I can work with, but then I never think to actually work on them. I'm always oh, don't I have a game I need to be playing, or doesn't something need cleaning?
For a while, building Legos while editing podcasts was a relaxing thing, but now it's occasionally building Gunpla. It's if I have a few hours to set aside, it's very relaxing.
So you got Trax. By Trax standards, it looks like a very good Trax. I like Trax. He was a lot of fun in season 2 of G1.
I guess, I don't know. Like I said, if I see it, I'll get it. I will wait for a Road Rage.
Yeah, if you just want to have the mold, I actually have Masterpiece Road Rage and didn't bother getting Masterpiece Trax.
Yeah, that would have been my third Masterpiece, but it was expensive, and it's I don't need another Masterpiece.
I impulse bought one for a very good price at TFCon. So there's...
Oh yeah, if I'd seen
there's Rhinox.
Again? It's not the same mold, is it?
No, it's a new Rhinox.
Okay, then I don't really need that, because the last one is perfect.
It does look pretty good, though, so...
But the chain guns on the last one were bigger.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the chain guns on this one are pretty big. It looks good. It does look good. There's Scorponok, who...
The other Scorponok.
Yes. Everyone...
The good boy.
I admit to falling prey to expecting him to be bigger, because he's a deluxe, and I really feel like he should be a Voyager, but...
I'm kind of surprised they made him. I expected him to be like the Beast Wars guy that didn't get a toy, because he's forgettable.
No, it's Inferno.
I love him, but he's forgettable.
Inferno, who is much less
we did get an Inferno, just the wrong one. Just pretend he has the proper voice,
it's
though.
so trolling. It's
Talking
such a
about the
troll.
royalty.
It's just so mean. Like, I want him, I'm getting him. I have him pre-ordered alongside Air Razor at Big Bad Toy Store right now, but for the same reason I got Grapple and Hoist, is because he's got a buddy, and I like buddies.
Well, I don't have a first, or, wait, no, what is it? Red Alert. I don't have a Red Alert, so I don't need a Hoist, and I never had Hoist to begin with.
I actually bought...
I got the engineering boys. I don't need the emergency boys.
I bought Siege Red Alert when I saw Grapple announced, because I knew an Inferno would inevitably be coming. So I wanted to get him before he was, marked up. There's Scorponok, there is Wingfinger, which is another fossilizer.
Yay!
Again, I just really love that they started out with this idea of some dudes that were just guns and just looked like basic, generic-y sort of Transformer dudes, and then they just took that basic idea and just went, full heavy metal album cover with it.
Yeah, what if we just make skeleton warriors from the Bone Age?
Now it's all covered in bones!
They're ridiculous, they make no sense, and I love them.
It's very Ninth House for anyone who's reading all the hip and cool current fantasy novels.
That uses dinosaur bones?
No, just bones in general. There's a lot of bones. I feel like by the time you finish reading the second book, you deserve to have some sort of honorary degree in boneology.
Oh.
It's a lot about bones. There is Tricranius, who is Arachnite redeco in a very pretty, fiery...
Not just a redeco, he's a remold. He's a Triceratops. The first one was a Styracosaur.
Oh.
He's got a new head.
I'm gonna get lectured on this later. But
or maybe it's not actually Triceratops, but it's got the 3-horn thing. It was a Styracosaur.
It also comes with, apparently, a whole bunch of extra blast effects. It's going to be a special pack.
He's G1 Predacon colored, and he comes with extra stuff. I need him.
There's also Dracodon, or Dracodon, who's a Vertebrake redeco, that is in, a bright green. So it's kind of cool how... I guess when you have characters who are just made of bone, it's what do you redeco them as? So then you just go completely off the deep end. It's radioactive bone. You don't do this one's a slightly darker shade of beige. You're no, these bones are on fire.
Which it feels like this is now a missed opportunity to do glow in the dark.
Maybe.
Which is
hold on to that
There's
hope.
never been a glow-in-the-dark Transformer, has there? Why not?
There is also Core Soundwave to go with your Core G1 Decepticon set. And he does come with little tiny Laserbeak tape, but it doesn't transform.
Yeah.
It does look like... It looks like a good desk buddy kind of toy, which I guess is...
Yeah, I'll probably get one, or just have in the car, hanging from the rearview mirror.
That's really what the, core G1 stuff is there for, is to just be, desk buddy toys. Moving on, also they are doing, I guess, Shattered Glass as... Did they say that was going to be like a Pulse exclusive?
Pretty sure, I think. Or it was presumably exclusive somewhere. I would guess it would be Pulse exclusive unless it's like Entertainment Earth and or Big Bad Toy Store and stuff.
Yeah,
But probably just Pulse. It probably just Pulse like everything else, like all the, it's the last Shattered Glass guys, the Optimus and Ratchet.
Yeah. So, yeah, I just was trying to find it on Big Bad Toy Store, and it's not currently listed, so...
Yeah.
That was... So, everybody's Pulse memberships that were free as, like, a promotional thing back when it started finally expired, and
shipping stuff.
People are... being expected to re-up that again, and that sort of tied in with this big event they were doing, because that stuff went up for pre-order earlier for Pulse members, but then also if you just waited until 5 p.m., like all the other websites also put it up. So, sure. It's kind of an exclusive. So it does, it looks like as of now, they aren't showing Blur for sale. The most important thing about the Shattered Glass stuff is that all of the, like, packaging stuff is extremely bisexual. And I love it.
Yeah, he actually has packaging, unlike the last exclusive guys who've been just in brown boxes, which I kind of like. But, the bisexual lighting is neat.
It's just...
the only problem is it's Blur, who's, like, the least important Shattered Glass guy.
I really thought you were going to say who's the least bisexual Shattered Glass guy.
Well, yeah. I mean, unless it's Grimlock. Because Grimlock just starts out as an animal, but he gets a personality later.
Okay, so it is going to have a tie-in comic, which, so did Ectotron and Gigawatt and et cetera, et cetera. It sounds like it might be either... The continuity is off. I mean, this Blur definitely has some design features, by which I mean a missing eye, like the previous Shattered Glass Blur. But also, the storyline talks about Earth being destroyed, and Earth was definitely not destroyed in...
Well... Wait, no, I think it... Well, as the continuity of Shattered Glass went on, I think Earth was destroyed, or a Earth was destroyed. The later continuities got weird.
So...
Because it crossed over and they blew some shit up. I don't know.
There are some questions about, like, whether it's in continuity, or whether this is a different Shattered Glass, or... I don't know, like... G1 had... IDW was like a separate continuity with the same characters and the same concept, so you could sort of see... Who knows? We'll find out.
I don't care about the continuity. I just want the cast of Gridman in toy form, in affordable toy form.
Baby
Redeco the Galvatron as SG Megatron and put it in my little paws.
That would be fine. So...
But who are they going to do for... Oh no, Sideswipe would be easy, because they have Sideswipes.
The Blur is very nice colors.
It's really pretty. I mean, if I didn't have the existing Blur, I might have gotten this one, but just for extra pretty colors, I don't care. It's Shattered Glass Blur.
We'll see how many...
no attachment to him.
We'll see how many hoops have to be jumped through.
He is not in Gridman. I don't care.
But he's got all that. I mean, the logo... including the faction symbols, is this whole, like, blue to pink gradient, so it's just, it's
looks real nice.
I can't get over how bisexual it is. I love it. So, that's going to be a thing. We'll be keeping an eye on what characters they pull out for that going forward. I guess...
Sideswipe's going to be really easy.
Yeah, I was going to say they could...
Who would they do as Bumblebee? I mean, they can't do actual Bumblebee because he wasn't a Bumblebee.
Right.
I guess a Prowl mold?
I don't know. I don't really... I never went that deep into the
just
shattered glass fiction. But
well, I only went deep because of Gridman, and I read some of the early stories before it went really weird. But again, that was years ago.
That's fair. So yeah, that's something worth keeping an eye on going forward. Also, finally, at the show, they showed off an extremely expensive Optimus Prime.
Yes, more expensive than Unicron.
$700. The thing is, and I'm sure they were very excited about it, excited enough to get, like, Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes, because, again, I guess we're stoner culture now.
Yeah, like, what? I don't remember Clerks movies ever mentioning Transformers. What?
But this feels like
Unless the cartoon did. I haven't seen the cartoon in forever.
It's basically just it's a STEM toy. Like,
yeah,
because it's a programmable robot. So it's just like extremely well-off venture capital software designers buy their children this for their like 8th birthday and try to get them to go into programming. You know,
I mean, it's really neat.
It would
be fun to have, but
we're not the audience
at the price. No, we're not. We're not the $700 audience. If it was like $250 and smaller, and did not have. Wait, it has voice clips. Are they actually Peter Cullen voice clips?
It seems to be.
Okay, well, at least they got the right voice clips. So that's an extra $100 on top of it. It's worth it.
It's really good, certainly a better imitation than the cartoon guy lately.
Yeah.
But it does sound like Peter Cullen. But yeah, I mean, basically, it's fine. I don't think the collector market is the market for it. Well-off people with children they're trying to get into robotics and computer programming are the market for it. So, great.
It's neat that it exists.
Yes.
That's good.
Other news unrelated to the show, Takara and Honda are super excited about their masterpiece Skids. He is, and they're emphasizing that he's more based on the original toy than most of their masterpieces stuff has been, and that's probably fair because because Skids was like, there's a whole like history that I will try not to go into because again we're trying to keep this to a reasonable length, that like Hasbro didn't know what to do with Skids. He was the first short-packed Transformer.
He was. Oh, yeah, and his character model for the cartoon was just weird.
He was
he's just such an odd thing. Like, he's a car that never made it over to America, but he was a really popular in Japan mini van thingam.
Well, it's basically, the Honda City was sort of like the 1980 equivalent of the Honda Fit. So it was just, a very small, compact hatchback. But America was not really interested in cars like that in 1980. And it wasn't brought over here when, the artists at Marvel saw it. They were like, so this is like a van, right? And so they drew him scaled up. And that's...
Well, yeah, because it's like, even trying to imagine, like, the real size of the car, it's like, that's small. How is it so small?
Yeah. That's why I decided to start, that's why I call my Subaru Crosstrek Skids, because it doesn't know if it wants to be a car or an SUV. Because Hasbro didn't know what to do with him. They short-packed him. He had speaking lines in 2 different episodes in which he had different voice actors each time. It was like 1 line per episode. Also, I will point out, for the Generation 2 release of the cartoon, they had to occasionally cut some things for time. And his line was cut out of Triple Takeover. In Generation 2, so we didn't even get that line. So they didn't really have any attachment to the animation version of him, so they went a lot more heavily into the toy side of things. Honda seems to be super excited about him. He got a That toy got a bunch of different color releases in Diaclone. One of them they've already got, Crosscut is one that's been, that was from back in the eHobby Takara G1 release, the Encore days.
Yeah, it did come out.
So what we have seen already is, his name is Reboost. He is he's a red one, but with a, with like the crosscut head, so he's got a mask, and he's very Optimus Prime looking. What I heard, and now I of course forget where I heard this, probably someone else's podcast, was that that version is actually based on the Honda Fit that one of Takara's current designers had, like, as his first car or something.
Oh, that's kind of adorable.
So, he had a red Honda Fit, so the first redeco of Masterpiece Skids is going to be a red Honda Fit, in honor of,
that's adorable.
of the designer's first, I don't know if it was his first car, but it was like a car that he had when he was young, and like me and Volvo 240s.
Well, that's cool, but like, one, I'm not that much into masterpieces, so I'm going to complain about it for no good reason. But man, it kind of looks ugly. Like the arms are hideous looking.
The arms are kind
of weird.
Granted,
G1 Skid's arms were horrible, but
yes,
these are somehow better and worse at the same time. And like, there's two different shades of blue, and they don't mesh together at all.
Yeah, it doesn't look amazing, but on the other hand, I will probably, I mean, I might not buy it if it ends up topping over $100 again, like Hound did. But it's definitely one I would like to get just because I do have a lot of attachment to Skids as a character. From, again, mostly the comics, even the Marvel stuff.
Yeah, the comics. He has one awesome issue.
Which, again,
where he gets washed.
I forget whether I've mentioned
well,
this.
in IDW, but he doesn't look like IDW.
Yeah. I think I mentioned this before, that I really love that IDW Skids has this whole, like, amnesia thing going on, because Skids is historically forgotten.
Oh, that's why.
I have to assume that that's actually intentionally where James Roberts was going with that, to the point where when, and I don't know, like, this isn't something you tend to see in time travel stories, but with the Marvel UK stuff, there was this conceit to it that when someone traveled through time to the present, like Galvatron and Cyclonus and Scourge came back from the future to the present, for each one of them, someone got swapped out to this place called Limbo. And they were just stuck there as like a conservation of mass sort of thing, which is, like I said, not something that you tend to run across in time travel stories. But Skids actually, like, I think he had gotten booted there because of Scourge, and then Scourge got killed, and so Scourge's body just stuck around, and so Skids got stuck in limbo for so long he started going crazy, and so when he finally showed up again, he was like, and being chased by some monsters that were trying to get him back. And it's some really interesting stuff, and that's a deep dive to go on the wiki. But yeah, there's just this whole thing about Skids, and they were only able to do that story because Bob Budiansky had completely forgotten about him. Because the Marvel UK stuff at the time could only really work in the margins of what was going on in Marvel US. So they, would end up fleshing out all this stuff with characters that Bob Budiansky wasn't using. And so, yeah, Skids was so forgotten about that he got to go off on this other little thing. And yeah, he eventually shows up in, like, issue 75 when they're fighting Unicron, just, like, on the arc. But yeah, there's this... He's forgotten about. He's just always forgotten about. So I'm glad they finally remembered him for Masterpiece. I really love that James Roberts made that, like, part of his theme as a character, was being forgotten and forgetting himself. So yeah, I'm excited about Masterpiece Skids, entirely for my own extremely niche reasons. Other stuff that's actually been officially, and we won't go too deep into, like, leaks and stuff, but as far as official third-party stuff, they tweaked their Farai Windblade.
Yeah, for better, but not... Okay, her wings actually look kind of like Windblade's wings, at least now.
Yes.
The overall design is a little better, but she still has molded butt cheeks.
Yeah, they're...
And, like, man, if you're going to add molded butt cheeks to a Transformer, why is Rodimus not the first one to get it? We have panels of him wiggling his ass in comics. Official comics.
Because they do also have pre-orders out for a Farai kit for IDW style Rodimus now too. And
yes,
he's pretty sexy, but he could use a little more of that.
He needs the molded butt.
Yes.
I did actually pre-order both of them. I might change my mind before that comes out. I pre-ordered them at the peak of my, I'm building Gunpla and having fun period. Which was like a month ago. So by the time they come out, maybe I'll cancel. I don't know, because I got to put the kits together, and they're supposed to be good, but...
I haven't gotten any of them yet, but I might have to just go ahead and get Rodimus, because I love the Rodimus.
Yeah, pretty much.
Even though I have a like third party, a not licensed third party toy of IDW Rodimus.
This is official licensed, which is why the Windblade butt is such a butt.
Yeah, why it's such a... you guys were doing so good for a while there. So I might end up getting Windblade too, because as I ended up outing myself on Twitter as someone who absolutely has some sexy anime girl figures.
Do I really? I don't... I have some that probably be considered sexy anime girl figures, but they're mostly ass-kicking anime girl figures.
Look, all the like collecty shops back in 1999 had those sexy Resurrection of Monstrous toys, and I was telling myself that I was very straight, but I was absolutely going to buy this sexy Gill lady.
Okay, I know I do have one sexy one, but I haven't opened it.
Oh, okay.
Well, and the second one that I was given as a Christmas gift, I was like, well, I didn't really want that, but okay.
Well, all of mine are monsters, at least, so there's that. And the
yes,
that little trading figurine, sort of the precursor to Kiss Players of Ty from earlier Robots in Disguise, like taking a bath. Yeah.
Oh, that one.
Look, I was trying so hard to be straight, but I was failing. I was failing so bad. I just wanted all the sexy lady toys. So I may still have to get the Windblade just because in my heart I am a huge pervert. But I'm going to pretend it's art.
I pre-ordered it. I might change my mind. Especially because I'm about to prove I'm a hypocrite, because there's a third-party gender-swapped Tarn, effectively.
Yes.
It's got a different name, because it's third-party, but it's a purple tank lady, and I ordered that so fast.
I appreciate that they put that out on April Fool's, but also it's an actual toy that exists that you can be able to buy.
Like, I mean, we don't usually talk about third-party, but this is like... only the fourth third-party thing I've bought. Mm-hmm. Well, pre-ordered from a strange website, a different website. It's very odd, but it's over $100. But it looks really cool, and it's not an official character, and it doesn't have a molded butt. it looks better than the Windblade. It's more of a robot.
I do, Mastermind Creations are the ones who are doing that. That's whose Rodimus I have. I have their IDW Megatron, and I have the Chrome Dome and Rewind set, and I can say that they make good stuff. They make quality stuff, and, you know, it is very expensive, but it's worth it considering the, like, production run numbers that they do. So as far as completely unsanctioned official legitimate product leaks, I hope you have room on your shelves, because apparently they are also doing a liter-size slag. Which does lead one to wonder if they're just going to do all of the cartoon Dinobots at that size.
Which is wonderful and horrible, and means that I need to order Grimlock, because I didn't. I mean, that is the kind of commitment to a set that they did with Studio Series Devastator, so I could see them actually going through with that. But wow. And at the same time, I'm not sure they're going to get all of them. I can see them, Snarl, not getting a toy. Oh, I would buy a Swoop. Snarl was in one scene or two. That was kind of a whole thing. He's like one still frame in sniffing Perceptor's butt, and then there's a split second of him on one of the spaceships you could see through a windshield or something. Mm-hmm. So but he's not really in the movie because they're doing everybody else from the movie, so they're doing Dynamite. I think if they do Sludge, he should come with like a little clip-on accessory for his cartoon eyes from that one bit where he gets smacked and he's got like the cartoon eyes for a panel. Yeah. Which I wish he was bigger though. I will buy Swoop. That's the problem. He's not going to be much bigger. Yeah, maybe that's Swoop, they might even do a Voyager. You might maybe well, except for the wings. Maybe that's why Rodimus couldn't be a commander class in Studio Series, because they need the commander class for Sludge. That would be very nice. That would be kind of amazing. Also, well, actually, if Sludge and Swoop come together in a set, so you could have a big sucker, that'd be fun. Going back to the Rodimus for a moment, I really appreciate that. I saw something on Twitter recently pointing out how relatable Hot Rod is, because he's given any responsibility at all and immediately ages like 50 years. The Rodimus toy is there's also a meme that's I've seen going around like this week. I feel like there's probably some background noise from my cats here. Benjen, could you not? But he keeps opening one of my cabinets. But yeah, I hear that. Something about how you coming out of the pandemic a different person, and having the Hot Rod toy as the before and that Rodimus as the after. Man, yeah, the Rodimus isn't looking great. But yeah, maybe the commander class is going to be Sludge. That would be pretty fun. Yeah, so I like Dinobots. I like the Combiner Dinobots. They were kind of fun. Admittedly not Combiner, but it's nice to have them all together. But wow, the Sludge is so small. And these bigger... Oh no, the bigger ones are going to be in scale with my third-party paddles. Oh shoot, there you go. Yep. Yeah. That's... because the paddles is huge. Gonna have to get the whole set. So yeah, that is all the really big news without going back too far. We missed a lot. There's many things that have gone on. Yeah, I figured as a little closing bit of conversation, I know catching up on comics is a lot to ask right now. So especially since I haven't read any in a couple months. I haven't read any since the Beast Wars comic started, which I hear is really good, but I haven't read it. I've been picking up my comics monthly lately, so I've been getting like every 2 or 3 weeks. I haven't been going weekly in a long time.
If we are getting back into a steady schedule with this, I might have to start hitting up the old review copies again, but we'll see. But I figured we would have a little bit of a wrap-up of the last year or so, and say what... So, David, what was your favorite toy of the year so far? Also counting late last year, if necessary. Was it the snakes?
I'm tempted to say yes, because I love those little, like, just having little Transformers that are fun to mess with is always great to come back to, and those snakes are adorable, and you can link them together, and you connect them to everybody. So that's probably the answer, but I haven't really fiddled with them in months. Recently, I've been getting out, like, some older toys, like even, there was a Revenge of the Fallen Wreckage that turns into a Striker APC thing. That's always been one of my favorites. But for new stuff, I just opened Black Arachnia. She's good, but I don't know if she's perfect. But I never had the first one. She folds up really funny. But I think I'm gonna...
The first one, like, the first one?
I've never had any Black Arachnia toy, except for animated. That's the only one I've ever had, which was a pretty good one.
The first one, and I still remember I picked that up at Kmart, like shortly after she showed up in the show, and I was like, I care about this character now. She's just like a direct Tarantulas repaint.
Well, yeah, but...
So...
I have no idea what the toy feels like in hand. This one's pretty good. But I think I'm going to have to go with Battle Chargers. I love me those 2 little idiot boys.
Oh, the new ones? Yeah.
The new ones, yeah. Because like the last ones, which were Wheeljack Redeco, were pretty good, but not anything great, and really didn't feel like their comic book version selves. Mm-hmm. But no, these are blocky, chunky little comic-looking boys that have stupid little guns that can plug into their shoulder, like the original toys.
Oh, yeah, I love those little details.
Yeah, they're great little fun little idiot toys.
I think so far the one that I've enjoyed most this year is probably Studio Series Hot Rod. I think
who I haven't opened yet.
He could be just a little bit pinker, and he does have, like... Yeah.
Well, at least his legs are sort of this purpley magenta.
And he did have the little tabs on his little exhaust things on his arms will absolutely break off, and I was lucky enough to notice one of them go flying, so I got it in time and super glued it back on. But for the most part, it's really fun how he's like, he transforms like that one, because in the movie he transforms like a couple totally different ways.
Yeah, 4 different ways, but the best one is where his arms spin around.
Yes. And they made a point to make him transform like that one time. It's great.
It's the best. It's the beauty shot of the movie.
He's got his visor, and I like him a lot. I'm really happy with him. Everyone was getting theirs and like finding them in stores, and I found mine in a store. I'm like, I've got a pre-order. I'm gonna hold out for the pre-order. And I finally got him, and I'm very happy with him. He's one of my, he's like my dude. He's one of my favorite characters in Transformers, and I'm just very happy to get such a good toy of him.
Yeah. Oh, I just had a thought, because I looked to my left. Mm-hmm. What would be the worst toy of the past year? Because I have a really good answer.
Oh, no.
It's the Siege RC mode. Model.
Yeah.
Because I have the Paradron Medic, and even with like Black Arachnia, I figured out how to transform with her without looking at the instructions, and it was fun. Mm-hmm. Which hasn't happened a lot lately, because a lot of things have little fiddly bits that you need to look at the instructions how to do. Even looking at the instructions, even trying to do it 3 different times, I cannot transform that RC. It does not work. Like, there's just 3 things in there 3 steps, and one of them never works right. It doesn't fit. She's hideous. Half of her alt mode comes off to transform her as a surfboard. Standing there in robot mode, she looks good. She looks fine. She looks like the animation model. The problem is, she's supposed to transform, and she does not. It's the only transformer I've ever given up transforming.
And the thing is, they had that already well enough with the like old Generations one, but they had to come back to it and make things
like the
even
Headmaster
worse.
one. The Headmaster one works.
I like the Headmaster one. I currently have her in Scorponok's Claw. But yeah, it's... I really feel like I'm not going to say that the Generations one was amazing, but it was definitely better, and it accomplished the same thing much better. Yeah, I gotta agree. That one is just... I've heard a lot of complaints that basically, like, since they went almost entirely... They seem to be relying too much at Hasbro...
on the movie designs.
Well
cartoon designs.
Not just that. They seem to be relying too much on computer-generated model design. Yeah,
that's why most of the toys recently I've had to follow the instructions, because there's always a step that's like, wait, what? It doesn't fit, except for the Black Arachne. The Black Arachne is great.
You get
There've been a couple of them that are really good, but like half of the toys I've gotten over the past year, they don't quite transform. Things just... Tolerances are off because they've been using this, the computer design.
Yeah, so it's things that are perfect on the screen. Once they're in plastic, they don't always have, like, exactly the right tolerances, or, clearances aren't what they should have been.
Or things are thinner than they should be for the tolerance of the plastic seed Cheetor snapping. Yeah. That poor little boy. He's okay. But I'm not planning on transforming him much at all. I'm going to transform him back to robot mode once, and then he's going to stay there.
I do want to admit on the subject of Black Arachnia toys, the Transmetal 2 Black Arachnia sort of notoriously had this like chest piece that you could take off.
Oh, yeah.
But it was... You couldn't really take it off. The thing was, it was pegged into place, and the pegs were melted underneath. But if you went in and you sort of like chipped at the little bits where it was melted into place, you could... I was not straight. I was so gay.
Yeah, see, you could take her boob plate off to see her boob underneath.
Anyway. I absolutely took her boob plate off.
Yeah.
Because I'm a bad human being.
Speaking of anatomically correct, I love and hate the Beast Wars Megatron. Mostly love. He looks great. Transforming him as a little... The rubber is such a good idea that doesn't work, again, because of the computer design tolerances.
Yeah.
It doesn't fit together right in alt mode, and it's weird rubbery.
You know what? Something we didn't mention because it's news going a little too far back from our mission statement for this episode. Yeah. But they're doing the re-releases of the original Megatron and Primal, and I think I saw that and I was happy that I did not buy Kingdom Megatron, because I think I would rather just get a re-release of original Beast Wars Megatron, which was a very good toy.
The re-release is more expensive.
Not really, like maybe slightly. I think it's $50.
I thought, no, maybe it wasn't that much different, but still is. No, I like how he looks in robot mode. I wish his underbelly wasn't yellow, but other than that, I love him in robot mode. And I wish he had a grimacing face or something. Some emotion. Toys need emotions, Hasbro. God damn it.
Yeah. Even
Smirks,
if it's just
smiles, grimaces.
But then you get like the Beast Wars cartoons, the Beast Wars anime, where you have characters just permanently grimacing.
Well, yeah, because they're trying to animate the toys that are grimacing.
So what?
And we're getting a T-Rex. A T-Rex based upon that mold with the grimacing face. Maybe. So what are you looking forward to the most later this year? I don't know. I mean, I guess getting the rest of the Beast Wars guys that haven't all shipped. I don't have a Dinobot yet. I don't know. It's hard to say. Like, I can't think of anything specific off the top of my head that I don't have yet or isn't still coming, other than just finishing out Beast Wars, really.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like having a Beast Wars cast definitely counts for that, just like as a group. You know, maybe not any individual member of it, but just
I guess if I had to pick one specific figure, it's going to be G2 Ramjet.
Ooh, I hit pre-order on that so hard.
Yeah, just bright
immediately.
colors.
Just give it to me.
Yeah, because he will be beautiful.
Yes, he's gonna be so pretty.
He or she, because I already have a Ramjet. Fan character time!
Yay! I am most looking forward to the arc. I mean, that's
probably like third on my list. Just to have an arc, finally.
I really love that one of the stock pictures is of it crashed into a mountain.
Yep.
I'm absolutely just going to be like going around my apartment going whoosh with it just over my head because
that's the thing. Like, I can kind of sculpt. I'm tempted to make him a display that is crashed. I just need a lot of clay. I had clay, but it's probably dried out by now.
It's just...
I'll get some more.
And I really like the whole last Autobot homage, and, you know, that I'm looking forward to getting that enormous box later this year. So yeah, I think that is about it for us for this episode.
Yeah, that was a little long, but it's been a while.
It always is. It always is. One of these days, we're going to make a short episode, and then we're just going to keep talking. When we should have stopped. All right. Well, that is it. Hopefully we will be back again, maybe even again by the end of April, but probably closer to the end of April.
Yeah, or the beginning of next month.
Yes, sometime.
Some point.
But that's not important. Until then, this has been Jen.
And David.
Good night.
Good night.